Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Victoria 3 as Mexico! We have recently survived another couple of wars, actually, with the United States. Well, now the USA is the Unified Scientific Associations, which I like that it's still the same initialism. That's quite cool. And in the last war, we actually took some territory from them. I don't know if we're going to be in a position to start a war with them in 4 years when the truce expires, although that's something we might consider. What I'm kind of hoping is that they decide to attack us again, because then we'll have no problems getting allies, and we can probably kick some butt some more. We've currently got this event pushing positivism into our nation, and I think I said I was going to look it up on Wikipedia to see what it is exactly, and honestly, reading the description doesn't make it exceptionally clear. I mean, it looks like it's just about rooting knowledge like solidly in scientific facts. It says facts derived by reason, logic, and sensory experience. Other ways of knowing, such as intuition, introspection, and religious faith, are rejected or considered meaningless. Now, I mean, the USA over here, I believe they've gone positivist, which is what's going on here. I mean, you can see this movement over here, the technocracy, same sort of thing. And yeah, sort of a kind of dictatorial. So, I mean, we could end up, what am I looking for? Laws. Could end up in a similar situation here, right? With our theocracy. No, sorry. Technocracy. Is that under here? It is under here. Yeah. So academics, engineers, officers get all the political strength. It's interesting. And I mean, we're kind of letting these events mostly go. I haven't hit the sponsor button. Those lead to radicalism. Yeah, so the poor strata is not keen on it, which kind of makes sense because it invalidates a lot of their standing, right? If it's like highly valuing pure like academics, like, oh, you must have a PhD to have political influence in the system. It kind of makes sense for why the lower strata aren't too keen on it. I don't know if I'm going to hit this button, but I think I'm generally going to keep accepting events that push it forward, and we'll see what happens. Also, I did check this. This was on cooldown, ready to go, or off cooldown, ready to go. So I hit this button right before starting to record. So hopefully we'll get some more migration going on. Got a few things in the queue from last time. We still have, we've got a few power shortages, but all these places do have a power plant built. They're just populating. And yeah, Louisiana and Idaho both are lacking rail, although their construction rate's pretty poor, but that's going to have to be okay. And we have dipped a little negative in the bureaucracy, so we're building some government offices. Every time I load for a new day of recording, it tells me my achievements again, which is odd. I mean, clearly a glitch. I mean, I guess it's nice to be reminded how awesome I am, but it's not super duper useful. Russia signs a peace agreement with French Republic. Okay. How are the borders and stuff looking over here? Oh, Prussia. They've got some things. I don't know what has been changing lately. Doing a little look-see of the world. Still happy here. We still wouldn't mind, I think, just dropping the frontier colonization completely, but no one's in favor of that. And there we go. We were on the cusp of discovering pump jacks, which means we can start pumping for oil. Also unlocks automatic irrigation here, which is going to eat more and more and more engines. What would be nice maybe is unlocking a new mode for our motor industries, which we don't have. Because I think we would really use an uptick of that. Some hiring problems. Interesting that you're not profitable. Okay, I guess the engine price has dipped a little, although with the power plants use it. I guess coal could be a little cheaper. That could be a thing. Okay, vacuum canning. Because I'm still interested in maybe pursuing military tech for our war against the USA. Machine steel tools. Actually increases employment. I mean, you get better output, that is true, but I'm kind of like looking for things that decrease the amount of workers we need for things. In here, like, actually hires more people. Hang on, I'm wondering if this is actually accurate. I wonder if it's not including the people who would be firing for the mode. Yeah, okay. It's just in that tooltip in the tech. Right, because it doesn't know what it's comparing to. So it's just showing what workers that mode hires, but it doesn't tell you which ones it would fire because the tech tree doesn't know which ones you're necessarily running. Okay, that's legit. So yeah, going to... Wait, are we not even running... In our wheat farms, they're not even running soil enrichment. And it's just converting laborers to farmers. Which I will do. I know they're complaining about not having the means right now. See, automatic irrigation... will save us a few employees. I mean, they're better paying jobs. They might require qualifications, although I don't know, actually. It just occurred to me. I actually don't know what the mechanic is in terms of the pops gaining certain qualifications. Are some easier, harder to get, or whatever? But yeah, I think what we do is we do switch over to automatic irrigation. It is going to save us a few workers, which we are looking for. It is going to tank the price of wine even more. Maybe I can set up a wine export. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna say, yeah, go ahead and do it anyway. Continue. Increase the cross engines. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna switch everything over to automatic. Even if it's not profitable currently, what we're gonna do is force it this way and then look to fix the issue. Done, done, done. And same thing with the logging camps. I'm gonna push everything over. Well, we do still have... Building up the electricity might still be some work. Let's start with this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look to fix our wine over here. See if we can get some export. No one's interested in our Mexican wine. That's a shame. And this, of course, will cost us some bureaucracy, which we do have a dip, although theoretically we're going to be building some more. I don't know if it's worth running this. 18. That's not going to be much of a difference. What's our wine... Well, we don't have an insane wine surplus, but yeah, exporting, what, 36 from 2 different trade routes ain't going to make much of a difference. See, the vineyards didn't, until 1.5 didn't exist. It was a mode on other buildings, so we might have been able to, like, slider some things. We just maybe have too many vineyards. So... Again, I don't know how this compares to the current thing. It might reduce employment, or it might just be converting modes. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. Threshing machine feels like it probably lowers workload. In fact, okay. Oh, because this isn't the primary modifier, it does just show you. Steam power, more tools, more coal. I think I kind of want to research this. Mechanized farming, electric art process. It sounds kind of useful. And these are tier 4 tech, so we probably don't want to jump right to that. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. We got tons of money. I don't know. We're not even going down on construction. Is it time to just build more construction sectors? Again, that's going to eat up more employment. Arc welded buildings. That's under society research, right? The steel frame buildings are... Maybe the arc welded... Is there any way to know from... Hello, building. Oh, over here. Has invented arc welding. 31 years. So yeah, it is a little advanced. Requires pneumatic... No, it must be under... Yeah, I think it just sent me to the existing page. Yeah, there's arc welding over here. Okay, so it is under industrial tech. And yeah, it's a tier 5 tech, so we're a million miles away from that. I think it might be safe to build a few more construction sectors. Kind of anywhere we got peasants despite the low construction efficiency. Yeah. That is really bad. Minus 10 in Oaxaca. I know I'm building a few things there. But I'm betting we could support 5 more. Does it say how many workers it needs? No, that's a lot of laborers. F it. I'm going to do it anyway. And that's going to eat most of the peasants. And I did have it in peasant mode, right? Yeah, okay, good. Goal is still to basically move people out of peasant stuff and into more industrial jobs. So we've got the money to support more construction sectors, so I say let's go for it. Finish? Not paused. Running on speed 4. Wasn't that bad. I mean, we're probably still going to make money, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drop the taxes. Looks like 1 notch will run us a slight deficit, but that's okay. We can do a little deficit for a while. Actually, Still not running a deficit, but numbers keep recalculating for different things. Oh, all of a sudden we're not using all of our construction potential. That kind of makes some amount of sense. What kind of complaints are we still seeing? Electricity shortage in New Mexico. You do have a power plant, currently not hired. You do have some jobless. So, and yet you are hiring. Let's see, the motor price. Yeah, we could really use more engines. First of all, I guess we could check to see if we can import some. That is the engines, right? Kind of expect the answer is no. So I think we're going to go ahead and build ourselves some more motor industry. More and more things we're doing are needing mortars, so it makes sense. Or needs engines. Okay, here's the thing. I should probably start building in Louisiana and Idaho. We've got a lot of workers available. It's just really bad construction efficiency right now, but that's from turmoil and it should go away over time. All right, I'm going to queue up 5 in Louisiana. And if I have... No, I don't have authority. Can I cancel some things? Road maintenance in Idaho. Yeah, I think we're not... Do I remember where Idaho is? Oh, it's up here. Cancel that. Do road maintenance over here to help a little bit. I mean, it's still going to be a pretty annoying negative, but... Let's get it started. I don't think it's worth incorporating because I suspect... Oh, it's only 5 years. Isn't Cajun culture shares heritage culture with European with another culture? Oh, okay. That's quite cool. Hang on. Any other... Okay, you're incorporating 5 years. Idaho, also 5 years. Okay. Surprisingly quick. Arizona's... Because, yeah, a bunch of these were 20. Idaho, really only 5 years. Okay, lots of support for technocracy, and that might only get more and more serious over here. %45 chance now. Wasn't it 5% when I checked last time? Command law economic system. Subsidize. Disable investments. Do we just go for it? I kind of feel like I wanna. I mean, I think it's like kind of bonker. It would be regressive from the universal suffrage. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it just because I'm not saying that it's like a strong move or anything like that. I have no idea. But it does sound like it's a lot of fun. Unelected Council of Men of Reason and Ability. I mean... I wonder if that'll ruin our relationship with Great Britain. It might. Oh, yeah, oil's expensive. Oh, that's right! Hold on. Are you holding on? Forgot we unlocked our oil rigs. Although we've also got some gold mines here. Let's max those out. And... What's in Louisiana? How many workers are going to be hired by this? About 4.5K. So that's about 6. Okay, so I can build all 4 in Colorado. I know we don't have the qualifications, but I think I'm going to build them all in Utah. And then all in Louisiana as well. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just delay the Utah ones. There we go. And then, yeah, there's construction efficiency issues and all that kind of stuff, but maybe we can move around our little edicts. Our bureaucracy is getting worse and worse. Now, right now, like, the number of bureaucracy we're pulling means that the actual percentage tax rate waste here isn't that high. And I did queue up a couple of government offices, but we might need more. Of course, it's incorporating the states that's eating a bunch of that. We could save some if we did just eliminate the colonial affairs. So it would save 194. No one is in favor of eliminating it completely. Can't even do a government swap. Assuming I'm reading things correctly, but I think so. Idaho, you got transportation shortage. You do have a railway in the queue. It's just taking forever to build. Oh, the other thing too, hold on. We can probably do this everywhere. I mean, that is going to tank the price of transportation everywhere, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Oh, it's going to free up tons of wood. Although jack up the price of steel. Maybe I should just do it a little bit at a time. How's it for the money? It actually does increase that. Why does it say it's going to increase the price of transportation? We're producing more transportation. What? I'm going to produce 30 more transportation, so the price is going to go up? This doesn't make any sense. Transportation is sending 27. That's got to be a glitch. Yeah, no, I mean... What services I'm looking at? Yeah, transportation price isn't going up. Okay, that's a weird visual glitch. So we're clearly going to need more iron or steel mills. Weird the price of wood is going to crash. Well, that's probably more local than anything else. How are we doing? Industrialists actually don't love me, and I would actually like it if they did. I think we can probably kill the petit bourgeoisie. I mean, they really hate me, but I don't know if I'm as interested in them. Yeah, whichever. Oh, support dropped a little. 30%. Ah! F it. Let's do it. Technocracy it is. Maybe it'll bring us closer to the US. Oh yeah, I was a little worried about. Oh, that's for revolution for national militias. Seriously. Oh, I guess we did piss off some people pretty badly. Oh, the trade unionists are huge. We civil war? Just for funsies? Mutual funds, publicly traded. I don't want national militias. So I didn't look at who would be pissed off by running this. Illegitimate government. Oh, wow. I think... Were the trade unionists in the government and now they're not because they're so pissy? I think that's it. Okay, listen, I'm going to cancel this. There you go. So now medium, because the trade unionists are no longer as pissy. So I think this revolution, yeah, there we go, will peter itself out. And then I can bring you guys back into the government. Okay. All right. So we'll have to wait on the technocracy. Maybe it's still something that'll happen. We shall see. Idaho, yes, slowly building up. I will give you the steel passenger cars immediately. Now... Publicly traded. I mean, we'll hire more capitalists. No, we don't have enough right now. But it should be pretty profitable for all these businesses, and it feels like it's the thing to do. We're going to open up everything to be publicly traded. Yeah, no, continue. Huh. Improve fertilizer. Oh, yeah, we don't have any of those modes right now. Same thing for you. What do you need? Diesel engine, electric engines. Okay. No, we're going to force it. If individual businesses aren't profitable, then they can just wind down or whatever. Oh, we may have to do this on a state-by-state basis with the urban centers, because not every state has electricity. I don't know if it's easy to tell which ones do. Well, right now it's cheap and then goes high. Oh! Hold on. You can only do it in states that have access to it anyway. Alright, let's do that, and we'll do an exempt. There we go. It really didn't affect very many, but we'll go and put it into play anyway. And harvesting tools for the rice. Yes, let's do that, and we'll just build more electricity where it's like complaining up the price. I think I'm gonna have to make sure I've got at least one everywhere. Workers be damned. Okay. Minus 90 right now. We can bring the taxes up in a second to rebalance it if need be. Industry. Was it not under here? Is it here? No. Power plants. So anywhere that doesn't have one, we're going to throw one in. Everyone will get a little bit of local electricity production. It'll give us more options, and then we can level some things up. It's still a worker shortage in places, but again, that was the peasant view. There might still be people willing to take those jobs, assuming they meet the qualifications. Scandinavia's damaging relationship, really, although it does remind me. Let's see about improving relations with whoever. Austria, Belgium, Canada. Good. Okay. There we go. Deficit shrank a little bit. I mean, it's going to fluctuate like crazy here. And again, I can just boop up the taxes if I'm worried about the income. We definitely need more motor industry, especially if I'm building all the railroad. And what are we researching in? Oh, yes, the threshing machine, which I think is a good idea. I know when we get cars in, things are going to change a bunch. Because people are going to want vehicles for their transportation needs. I think. Fire, that's fine. The low organization I'm not worried about. All rigs are going to come in. All right, let's go to speed 5. Now, with these people... Yeah, you want national militia? So we can invite these agitators at the right kind. I didn't want that one because I don't actually want national militia. Like, I guess I can exile you? You know what? Maybe I should. We're going to get a radical boost right now. This is amount generated. Depends on this, but is this calculating that, or are we going to get even more than this? Because 5% of trade union members, I think we can eat that. Because he's agitating for a policy, so he's generating radicals as he goes. Okay, I think that was another 100k or something. That's fine. And this support is lower. I actually wouldn't mind maybe going to homesteading. But the problem is, like, the chance to enact is so low. I mean, no one hates it. It'll radicalize landowners, but they're marginalized, so it doesn't matter. I mean, we could start this and see what happens. Because right now, with our current laws, right, with the tenant farmers, it is boosting landowners, which I don't really care about. Privately owned homesteading unlocks homesteading free peasants for subsistence farms. It mostly just changes subsistence farms. I mean, we'll see. Homesteading is great just because it, like, yeah, it gives people the ability to go and, like, claim their own land and do their own thing and, yeah, not be dependent on aristocrats being in charge. I mean, it seems like a really good idea. Historically, that was a really good system for colonizing these types of area. You basically just said, listen, anyone can go and claim a bunch of free land, say, over here. The only requirement is that you work it. Like, a lot of times it was like, every year for, like, 10 years, you got to make sure to, like, clear an acre of land from, like, forest and, like, plant something in it, right? So over time, keep growing it to make sure it keeps going. You want protected speech. Great garment factory. I don't want them to hit all the way to xenophobia here. That's going to be a little annoying. So we'll do that. Media endorsements. Oh, wow. Strongly endorsed. Protected speech. What are we currently running right now? The right of assembly? So they want me to push all the way up to protected speech. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Hold on. We don't have a lack of tech or anything? No. So we could consider that. Homesteading just got a huge boost. That is really substantial. Oil price is going up a bunch, but we are building our oil rigs. Oh, though, speaking of, they need some modes. Is that under rural? Yeah, let's go to full tanker cars here. It's going to eat more transportation. That's okay. Because what I'm going to do is I will officially, for the railroads here, go to more transportation everywhere. Go publicly traded. I'm gonna force it. We may have to do some rebalancing, but we'll see. Minor interest. First debate on homesteading. I'm gonna pause here. Yeah, let them bicker. Just make people mostly cranky. Take advantage of the populist movement. Back the industrialists. So overall, this will boost the petit bourgeoisie. I know, we'll back the industrialists. It's fine. Hey, look at that. We're at plus 10 now. More investment pool contribution. That's nice. More oil rigs being built. Iron mines, steel mills. Well, I think we need more coal. I think the price of coal keeps sort of just scooching up ever so slightly. Low market access. When it's universally like that. Great Britain, are you in a war? That might be causing issues. So yellow, I guess, is where the convoy rating is happening, huh? Navy. Oh, do we have 2 navies? Let's merge you together. If I just disband you, yeah, you'll transfer into the other one. Good. Let's do this. Escorting convoys. It'd be nice if this sort of auto-filtered maybe to places where it might be needed, but let's just deploy an armada over there. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make if we're not actually involved in the war. Homesteading. Nourishment for the body and the budget. Wow, we're getting a lot of positive boosts here. Oh, or even more? Agitator to do that becomes a grifter. Well, I mean, they'll go once this is passed, right? This agitator, I think. Here, let's do it. Pick up those odds even more. Okay. I guess I should have checked to see what you got. Is there a, I just realized, is there a list of characters we could find? Like, when someone gets exiled immediately, I can click on them and then see if it's someone I want to invite. Outside of that, I'm not sure. And our standard of living is doing pretty well. 11th overall worldwide. We do have 3 million people below the minimum expected. Well, the market access is not going to help here. Okay, what can I do to stop this from being so much of an issue? Man, due to low shipping lane effectiveness. It's the rating of the convoys. I mean, I guess the problem is being in the British market and having them be in wars. Can I overload it with my own convoys? Is it just, yeah, sending the ships out here? I mean, I've got my vessels out here. What is it? Oh, Great Britain's convoy rating, yeah, raid defense. How come I'm not being counted in that? Maybe it's because I'm not part of the war. Like, my navy is deployed here. We can see it. But where's the tooltip I was just looking at? Well, supply strength's 100. I don't think our ships are being included in the calculation for convoy protection, which is very disappointing. come home. Market access keeps getting worse and worse. Shoot. Now, I apologize if maybe people have given advice for this. I should go and... again, there's still some pre-recording going on here. If you're on Discord, send me a message about this specifically. There you go, homesteading is done. Now here's the thing, protected speech. Wait, can I really not link it from here? That's actually kind of annoying. Like, if I click on this, then I can go to the laws, right? But from here, there wasn't a shortcut. Except I can go here, and then from this tooltip, go to the law, but... 41% chance to go. Radicalized landowners, but they're not influential. Sea bourgeoisie will get pretty cranky, but ultimately they should be okay. All right, yeah, we're going to liberalize some more. Expand the oil industry complete. Oh, I didn't even pin that. Oil extractor throughput. Heck. What's the price of oil right now? I know it had been very high. Oil. And there's still a shortage. I mean, it's not insanely high, but there's a shortage. Let's say get every drop from those wells. Engine price is a little on the high side. It's going to get a little higher with these extra power plants and things too, but I guess that's going to have to be okay. Xenophobia activated from the petit bourgeoisie. More radicals from discrimination. That number does keep getting worse and worse and worse. Still have to go full multicultural. Vacuum canning unlocked. So our food industry, I suspect we're going to want to flip those. Meat packing, yeah, hugely more profitable. It's going to have to hire more engineer, and actually it doesn't actually open up any slots, just needs more. Needs more oil, which is very pricey. Needs less grain, which is going to drop the price of grain. Increase the price of meat. So I think I'm okay with it. What we might do, I mean, I know we've still got this bureaucracy shortage, which hopefully we can do something about. Grain. We're gonna want to export this. You might not last very long because you're just a revolt, but we'll see. And then meat. I mean, if we can get it from not convoy stuff. How come these convoys, I thought they were there and then they're going away. If we can avoid the convoys for it, that'll be ideal. Just because then, well, I don't know how much it's affecting the trade routes. It's the market access that's really ruining it. Automobile shortage, fruits of thy labor. Intelligentsia attraction goes up, or approval. What is there? Oh, they're at plus 20. Well, we'll do the attraction then. It's a group that loves us, so it would be nice to boost it some more. All right, we're almost going into debt. I think we'll go ahead and go to medium taxes again, which is still going to run a deficit, which is going to have to be okay for now. I mean, that deficit would go away pretty quickly if we just paused our construction, which at some point it is going to whittle down over here. What about the price of goods we're using? Well, glass is shockingly cheap in places, but yeah, steel prices are going to be up. I think we're going to want to build more steel mills. Trader out over here is inactive. Yeah, do they not exist anymore? It's entirely possible. Yes. We'll cancel those. I mean, it's not always about profitable trade routes. Sometimes it's about just trying to balance the costs. More oil in Ontario. Which, I mean, is overall good for the British market, although... And we only have so much oil we can produce, so... I don't think will be enough. Industrialists... You know, the industrialists are strong enough. I think they could lose some approval. Oh, this also boosts the intelligentsia. You know, I think I'll just go for the increased success chance. Not that it was pretty low. Steam-powered thresher machines. All right, I think... that's going to be quite good for our labor pool. Yeah, it just gets rid of a bunch of laborers. Tools and coal. Yeah, we'll rebalance that afterwards. Okay, electricity is being built everywhere, so I'm just going to force that. Oh, everywhere it can't. Yeah, and then there's still... Okay, that makes sense. There's still some places that can't have it. Just some of the places were non-profitable. Same thing with the electric saws. I'll hit continue. Anywhere that doesn't have electricity still can't do it. I don't... Oh, wow. Focused hardwood. Globally? Really? Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't quite make sense. Well, there's only one place that doesn't have hardwood production, so we'll do that, so it's at least on the same mode. Also, not everyone was on sawmill mode? Probably from the land we hadn't claimed. Oh, let me just toggle this to get rid of the exclamation mark, otherwise it's always going to be there and it's going to annoy me. Go thresher machines, and yeah, coal prices are way up. Coal-fired plant for power plant. We might need to do this just to get to the oil, although it's really expensive. These are still tier 4 techs, although at this point, they're not too pricey. I don't know that we can afford more. Wow, Cristo Redento. Resource discovery chance, more hardwood output. Construction sector throughput. That actually seems really nice. More free up even more workers for the farms. I think we'll do that. But let's take a quick look at our resources here. Can I build more coal mines? Yes. Okay. And then pick up 5 at the end in Louisiana. Again, I know there's an apparent shortage of qualifications. I do feel most of the time, if you build it, they will come. We might in Louisiana, because it seems to have quite a few people. 500,000. No, I guess it's not that many. It's just that they're all peasants. But I'm wondering about setting up one university. Modern nursing field hospitals. Okay, if there's going to be another war, I am going to want those. Wait, do we not have first aid? What just unlocked? We unlocked something that opens up. I'm confused. Did we unlock something that was a prereq for first aid? That's what I was reading. Wait, is first aid not in the military? Because we have everything up until here. Locking the trench infantry might be useful for whatever comes next. That does remind me, did I ever finally remember? Okay, I did finally remember to go and switch that mode. Good. Is this searchable? I don't see first aid in here. Okay, I'm very confused. Triage modern nursing gives you field hospitals. Field hospitals. We also need first aid. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on a second. We've got to cancel first aid and enable this. So these are exclusive, but it's weird that you can't just toggle from one to the other. So if I do that, then I can do this. All right, well, that seems fine. I still don't see the reason necessarily to activate the rail transport. It lets them move faster, but that doesn't seem to be the sort of thing we need very often. So it is increasing the price of the military, which makes sense. And it might shoot up the price for, well, maybe tools, which we may need more and more of. Can I really not go to the opium page from here? That's super annoying. Opium. Oh, we have a huge excess. All right. Then I'm really not worried about running that mode then. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about the deficit we're running. You know, we're hoping that things settle down a little bit here. Well, I guess now's a good place to put in a cut. So let's do that. How's our truce with the U.S. coming? 17 months. If they come a knocking, I think we're okay. They have 280 battalions, same as us. Again, we'd probably get the U.S. or the UK if they joined against us. Holding a defensive footing we know is fairly easy. It's about level 5 power plant. I mean, I don't think we're gonna go for that. Yeah. Populate. Okay, no, that's still on cooldown. And then New Colossus, right, still just needs multiculturalism, which still no one's interested in, right? Yeah, literally no one cares about it. Ah, what a shame. Folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.